Teenager in Lowell is being held without bail right now. Police say he broke into her home and shot her multiple times.
Boston 25 News reporter Bob Ward tells us what evidence prosecutors say they have against the suspect.
Trevor Batty is before the court charged with murder.
21-year-old Trevor Beatty arraigned in Lowell District Court, charged with first-degree murder for the shooting death of Aliana Dickey, a 15-year-old girl who was graduating from the 8th grade.
Wait, hold on. Did I just hear a 21-year-old dating a 15-year-old that's graduating middle school? Maybe it's a state thing, but there's so much to unpack here. But let's continue.
Aliana's family, including her grief-stricken father, filled the courtroom. They say Aliana...
Oh, was that the dad right there?
Yeah,
that's the dad. Wow.
They say Aliana was in an abusive relationship with the older Beatty. Friday night, after Aliana did not show up for her 8th grade graduation, her family found her shot to death inside her father's Lawrence Street home. Now, memorials are set up out on the steps.
An autopsy revealed that Aliana had suffered numerous gunshot wounds, including gunshot wounds to her neck and torso.
Police say witnesses told them Aliana had confided that Beatty was hitting her, giving her a bloody lip and bruises.
Okay, wait. Welcome to the channel, guys, if you're here, if you're still here. So much to unpack here. Wait. If she's reporting, I can't even talk, this is crazy. If she's reporting that he's threatening her and that he's abusive to the family, that means they know that he's 21 and they have to be consenting to this actual relationship from a minor. What is going on in the world today? Let's just continue to see what happens, but I mean, the parents got to be held accountable at some point in this. Like, there has to be some type of charge in this. Because there's no way I'm letting my daughter date a 21-year-old male. Most parents don't even let their 15-year-old daughter date in general. But if you're going to do it, not to a grown man. Let's continue, but if you're still here, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button. I do thank you. I hate asking, but come on, I'm trying to grow.
One witness talked of threats.
Aliana confided in one person that this defendant made statements such as, "I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill your grandma."
At around midnight, Thursday into Friday, police say neighbors heard a male and female arguing. The female allegedly screaming, "Get away from me. I don't want to be with you anymore."
Prosecutors say they have some disturbing video evidence recorded that night. At one point, just before midnight, they say you can hear the sound of a female screaming for help, followed 10 minutes later by the sound of gunfire. Finally, they say you see a suspect, a man, running out this front door and then down the sidewalk.
That's crazy.
Authorities allege Beatty took an Uber to Nashua, New Hampshire, and was arrested later in Peabody. Outside court, Aliana's family furious.
That man, he's no good. He's a coward, and I hope he gets everything he deserves.
I mean, maybe I'm being cold-hearted because like the whole just seeing the thing, but I hope something happened to the mom and the dad for allowing this. Whoever knew this and allowed this to happen, you should be charged too for child neglect. She's 15. She's 15. I know you're grieving, but who's going to respond to that? Who's going to respond to this 15-year-old girl dating a 21-year-old male? Domestic violence. Everyone knows it's happening. And everyone's just okay with it. But now you want to be on the news grieving and saying how much of a bad person he was? You didn't think he was a bad person when he wanted to date a 15-year-old girl? All right. Maybe y'all tell me if I'm being too much on this. If I'm being too mean, is what I'm trying to say. If I'm being too mean or not empathetic enough. But to me, this is just unacceptable.
And we're mourning and we're hurting. She had a big family that loved her. That loved her.
Trevor Beatty ordered held without bail. In Lowell, Bob Ward for your local station, Boston 25 News.
We begin with two men we're learning are charged with capital murder tonight, accused of killing a 12-year-old girl and leaving her body in a creek.
What is going on today in the news? What? Wow.
26's Jonathan Mejia is joining us live in North Houston with the latest on this story we're continuing to cover. Jonathan.
Houston police sharing more details about the horrific scene they found here near the creek where they found 12-year-old Jocelyn, her dead body in a creek. Now we know that 2 Hispanic men are being charged with capital murder.
Wow.
Hearing that the gentlemen that were in these surveillance videos, that they have been found and they've been caught and they've been taken in for questioning, it was the greatest news to hear this morning, to be woken up with.
The last few days have been surreal for Alexis Nungary and her family. Her 12-year-old daughter, Jocelyn, was strangled and her body left in the creek.
It's just like, still just doesn't.
Yo, this is sad, man.
It registered, just I can't believe it's her. And, you know, it'll take some sinking in.
In a multi-division operation led by Houston police, 21-year-old Johan Jose Rangel Martinez and 26-year-old Franklin Jose Peña Ramos, both Venezuelan natives, are now charged with capital murder.
Why it's weird, 'cause first of all, it's 12. The girl is 12. But what is up with these grown men being so attracted to these little girls? And then, fatally, what I'm saying, doing things to them. It's just, I don't even want to say the words because it's just so, this is just so heartbreaking. It's deep, man. It's just tough to say. These people these kids, these 2 girls had so much life ahead of them. The first one, she was definitely failed by her family. I don't know this one. We'll see.
Has been filed. Now we want the justice system to do its job. If there was ever a circumstance where you do not give someone bail, this is it.
Investigators did not go into specifics on how the suspects and Jocelyn met or how Jocelyn died, only offering that those details are still being investigated, but they have submitted for a sexual assault kit to be completed.
Suspects seen meeting the victim and talking for a few minutes while they were on Kirkendall. Later, the suspects and the victim walked together to a convenience store. After a few minutes, all 3 together walked to a bridge where ultimately Jocelyn was murdered.
Police say the men have been cooperative.
What are we teaching our kids that at 12-year-old they feel comfortable just walking with strangers and going to the store and all that? What is it that we're doing wrong in this day and age? And when I mean us, I mean parents. Because when I was 12, there's no way that I would have walked away with a 26-year-old man or woman, stranger, and just went to the store. What are we not teaching our kids? What's missing? Something's missing. That she felt comfortable enough to do that. Or I'm missing something they're not seeing within the story. All right, y'all let me know in the comments.
And so has the family of Jocelyn's 13-year-old boyfriend, who was the last to speak to her on the phone. Alexis says if she could have that night back, she would have hugged her daughter and never let go.
I would have stayed up with her. I would have just lacked sleep. I would have gave her the biggest hug. And I just probably wouldn't have let go.
That is crazy sad, man. I just gotta know, man. Y'all, I don't want to keep repeating myself, man. I just got off of work and I just came straight here to see what was going on in the world, and it's not nothing good. It's nothing worthwhile today. It's just a sad day in the world today. Bad weather everywhere, crimes happening everywhere. I didn't even find a funny video. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. I'll see y'all next video.